Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. I thought I had a little bit more time to rest and recuperate, but God didn't give me strength.
Ooh, that anointing gonna come in a minute. You're gonna be so strong.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, ain't nothing like it.
Preach, sister. Well, I'm not going to be before you long, but I do have a word for you from the Lord. And you know how I know it's from the Lord? Because I ain't had nothing this morning. About 2:30 this morning, I was blank, drawing a blank. I'm like, Lord, it's got to be you, because I'm coming up empty. Give me a word, Lord, for your people. And ain't he good like that?
Yes, he is.
Just to let you know that it ain't you. I'll wait till the last, he shows up at the very last minute to let you know it ain't you.
Yeah.
He's awesome like that.
Hallelujah.
That's why I praise the way that I do. He gave us another opportunity, y'all, to wake up this morning. Some people didn't.
That's right.
New mercies. I just thank him so much. I love him. I've been blessed in so many different ways that I can't even count. I love him so much, I dare to say that I trust him with my life.
Hallelujah.
Can everybody out here say that?
Yes.
Come on.
Good morning, brother.
God bless you, brother. Good morning.
Trust. Does anybody know what the definition of trust is? Anybody want to take a stab at it, a chance at it? We want to take a chance? Well, that's all right, y'all ain't with me. So, yeah, I ain't with me this morning. That's okay. It's all right. I got it.
We with you.
Trust. Definition, one of them is, trusting someone means that you think they are reliable, you have confidence in them, you feel safe with them, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I like that one. Another one says trust, assurance. Confidence implies a feeling of security. Trust implies instinctive, unquestioning belief and reliance upon something. To have trust in one's parents. You know he's our Heavenly Father, right? Confidence implies conscious trust because of good reasons, definite evidence, or past experience to have confidence in the outcome of events.
All right.
You know, a lot of times when we trust him, nothing but good comes out of it. There are so many different benefits of trusting God. And one of the main one for me is lack of stress.
Yes.
He pulls the stress away from you because you know what? It's all on him.
It is.
All I got to do is trust and obey.
Hallelujah.
That's easy to do.
Hallelujah.
And when you're sitting here trying to figure out this and trying to figure out this, how I'm going to do this and how this person's going to respond to this and all this other stuff, guess what? It blocks your praise because you can't really get a line through because it's too much stuff that you're not even obligated to hold. That's not your job. The battle is not yours. It's his.
Amen.
Now, the verse that I love and it got me through some real rough times for me was Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways, not some of them, not the ones you feel comfortable with, not the ones you think, oh God, I got you on this one, I got it. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Now, I don't know about you. I know, I wasn't the smartest one in the book in school. So when the tests used to come, I'm like, get that neck cramp, search looking at somebody else's paper. But you know what? How many know that God has given you the best cheat sheet that you can offer, that you can have, which is the Bible?
Come on.
You don't have to cheat. He gives it to you. If there ain't somebody who's watching out for you, I don't know who is.
Come on. Thank you, Lord.
He's showing us in so many different ways. Back in the days, they had only 37 recorded miracles that Jesus did within the 4 Gospels. But we all know he did way more than that. Those are just the ones that was recorded. And in spite of all of that, they were still doubting him, still afraid, still not believing in him.
Yes.
And why shouldn't we trust him?
Thank you.
He's never lied to us, never said anything that wasn't true, always have our best interests at heart,
Yes.
right?
Right.
So don't he deserve our trust?
Yes. Amen. So worthy of it.
He's more than worthy, right?
Worthy of it.
So let me ask you this question. Who do you trust? What do you put your trust in? What do we do, y'all? Who we trust the most, majority of the time? Ourselves.
Yep.
You know why? Because we think when we get to a certain age of maturity, 15, we know it all. We done seen it all. We know it all. We know what we're doing. We know how he was made, why he made us, and everything. Can't tell us nothing until we hit that hard wall.
Yes.
Until that reality set in.
Yes.
And then that's when you cry, oh Lord, help me, Jesus, help me, please, Jesus, help me, please. But you didn't trust him enough to follow his words to not get you there in the first place.
Amen.
But the beautiful thing is that he don't hold grudges,
Thank you.
which is one of the things I love most about him, because you know what, I know I was jacked up.
Yes.
You know, the game plans that he gives us, it seems kind of hard to do, but it's only hard if you try to do it in your own.
That's right.
But he's there with you, walking beside you, carrying you when the load is too heavy for you. But guess what? A lot of times we still get in our feelings and think we got all the answers. You know, there's a lot of different things. What's the main reason do you think that we don't trust the Lord? Fear. Fear. Let's talk about fear. You know, there's an acronym out there that people talk about, and they say, does anybody know what the acronym for fear is? What is it, sister? Oh, hey, man, we got a scholar in here, y'all. False evidence appearing real. See, the enemy comes to look for those ones who's by themselves, who don't want to touch and agree, who think that they got all the answers. Those are the easy pickings. There's strength in numbers. But when you got Jesus with you, that's even better. You're guaranteed a victory. So what do, y'all? In spite of all of this stuff that he's done to prove that he's more than worthy, we put our trust in ourselves. I did that. I got that promotion. How many of you know that promotions come from God?
Amen. Come on.
They don't come from you.
That's right.
We put our trust in our homeboys, our homegirls, like you got my back. Yeah, until something real serious happens. Then you see them for real. I know I done cried with the guys who done won some free studio time, and they come crying with you and wonder all this other stuff with you and all that. Project done, they gone.
Yes.
Some ain't even rap for the Lord no more. They went back to doing secular music.
Yes.
You know how we put our trust in people like the weatherman. He get on there and say, hey, it's gonna be sunny. You get out there, get caught up in the storm. Or vice versa. You're the only one looking crazy with an umbrella and it's nice and sunny outside.
Yes.
That income tax check. Y'all know what it says it's gonna be there, y'all be looking for it. Like, yeah, it's gonna be here on Thursday.
Yes.
But when Thursday coming and it ain't there, what you gonna do? You know, we see things, we're carnal minded on certain things, but just because we don't see things doesn't mean it's not there. You know, we breathing in this air, we can't see it, right? But we need it. Right? Without it, we die, right? You know, there are some other air out here that you know you can't smell that can be deadly to you too, but guess what? That's only if you don't know the voice. You gotta know who it is that you're talking to. You gotta know have that relationship that we can build that trust. You know, it goes both ways. A lot of times, you know, God, he's always there for you whenever you want to talk to him about whatever. He don't judge you. He still loves you unconditionally. Who else does that?
Nobody.
Who else will give up their only begotten son to die for us? Bleed on the cross for us. I mean, I get a little finger, a paper cut. I'm like, ah! I can imagine some of them stripes and stuff he took. I'm like, Jesus, Lord help me. Ain't no way I could have took that.
Thank you, Lord.
Thanks for that one. Oh, Jesus. You know, but when you do trust him, you are able to do miracles and things that other people can't do.
Yes.
I'm going to read something to y'all real quick. Matthew 14, 26 through 31. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a ghost. And they cried out for fear. Oh, Jesus, help me, Lord, help me, please. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, be of good cheer. It is I. Do not be afraid.
Yes.
And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. So he said, come. And when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus.
Yes.
Now, besides Jesus, I think he's the only one who did that. That is a miracle in itself. That's what happens when you trust him. But guess what happens when you don't? I'm going to keep going. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous, circumstances, problems, issues, he was afraid. What happened next, y'all? He began to sink. And what did he do? He cried out, Lord, save me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. When he didn't even have to do that, he would just stay focused on him. He started out right, but got distracted by circumstances and situations. And they're going to always come, y'all, because guess what? That's what he said. That's his word. And immediately, Jesus stretched out his hand and called him and said to him, oh, you of little faith, why did you doubt? So even when you doubt, guess what? He quickly, immediately grabbed his hand.
Come on.
He didn't let you suffer.
That's right.
He came on, oh, no, you messed up, son. Woo! Smell a little harder, but no. He stretched his hand out. We serve a good God who has the best intentions for us. And for those who think that, just because, just because somebody loves you, they can't hurt you, that's a lie. Matter of fact, the ones who love you the most can hurt you the most because they know more about you.
Amen.
And those type of disappointments can go a long, long, long way and last a long, long, long time, which is a trap of the enemy, y'all. Because God can't forgive you unless you forgive yourself. That's one of the hardest things that we do is to forgive. You have to ask for strength to do that. You have to make a decision, a conscious decision to do that. Those scriptures say I got to forgive 70 times 7. I'm like, what? That's too much, Jesus. That's a lot of whoopings. Unnecessary. Help me. I mean, somewhere along the line, I'm thinking in my carnal mind, this guy's a glutton for punishment. But how long of you know that Jesus know what he's doing? He's been doing it for a long, long, long time. And he already has that peace that surpasses all understanding. So I want some of that. Anybody else want that? Peace that surpasses all understanding.
Come on.
In the midst of everything that's going on out here, I know I do. I know I don't want to be sitting there taking allergy medicine, trying to go to sleep, or trying to go stronger. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I want to share a story with you. It's going to take a quick second in regards to how the enemy traps you up. In New York City, I used to live in Queens, Jamaica, Queens. And my first wife had we had our first baby boy. Had to be about maybe only 5 months old. Got behind in the rink. So this landlord comes up to me and says, hey, you know what, man, you some good Christian people. I got a deal for you. I'm like, thank you, Lord. He said, look, to make up for your rent that you owe, I'm going to Jamaica country. He was a Rastafarian. He said, I want you to be the manager over the properties until I get back. I'm gonna set you up with a nice apartment over here, and you'll be responsible for going around and getting all the money from everybody else. I said, man, that's awesome. So he helped us. I'm gonna help you guys out, I'm gonna load up everything, and I'm gonna take you around to a new place. Here's the key to the new apartment. Everything. I'm like, wow. We load everything up, making trip after trip. But, he's taking it over. He says he's taking it over to the new place. So finally on that last trip, he said, hey, listen, come with me. I want to show you exactly what God has blessed you with. I said, okay. So I left my family at the time right there. And I went with him. Drove him, took him around in my car. He says, listen, I got some good news and some bad news. I said, oh, okay, well, what's that? He said, well, bad news is there is no job for you. There is no apartment. I lied to you. I said, really? They said, well, what's the good news? He said, the good news is all your stuff is right there on that curb. Look out the window. And all of our personal belongings, baby crib, everything, sitting on the curb. In one of the worst neighborhoods you can think of. It started snowing. You don't know the hatred I had in my heart. I really wanted to murder that dude. I promise you I did. I never felt that kind of hatred in my life. And I had to sit there and leave my wife and my baby on the curb in the snow to go look for a place for us to find somewhere to lay our head at in the middle of the snow while it started snowing. Watch him in the rearview mirror as I'm driving off trying to find somewhere for him. The hatred was just going more and more and more. And I had thoughts of just unimaginable thoughts. And at the time, God was still working on me now. But you can imagine back then, 20-something years old, the hatred that was boiling through me. I'm talking about, you can see the smoke coming out my ears. I can almost get to see straight. But God still showed up. He gave us a place to stay, a hotel place at the front of the list. When people were saying that it's going to take you forever to get on this list and everything else like that, we were on there in one day.
Come on.
During that time while I was waiting, going to find out a place for us to stay, a lady saw my wife and kid at that time on the curb. And, some people say New Yorkers are real cold-hearted, but this lady opened up her home. We didn't know her. But she had it hard enough and had them sitting in there. So I came back looking for them. I'm thinking, oh, Jesus, something happened to them. Oh, Lord, what happened? And there they were, came out nice, safe, and warm.
Thank you, Lord.
I thank God for that situation because it taught me something. You were trying to do some things on your own and it didn't work out, but guess what? I still got you.
Yes, come on.
But then, as I'm reading these words, a verse came by that I just wasn't feeling. I'm like, Lord, yeah, I know like the last time I told you, some of the verses you got issues with, you go like, Lord, I'm just reading to you Luke 6:27-36. But I say to you who hear, love your enemies. I was like, oh, Jesus, help me, Lord. No, I don't want to love them. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. and pray for those who spitefully use you.
Yes.
I said, okay, what about eye for eye, tooth for a tooth? I mean, you know, do I cancel that out? I mean, can I get, a reprieve or something? I mean, just for this one time? The whole moral of what I'm trying to say is I had to forgive him in order for me to be set free.
Come on. That's right.
And I can say 100% that I forgave that brother. It took a while, but it didn't happen overnight, but I eventually got there with his help.
Yes.
I had a prayer I wanted to do, but it's going to take too long.
Thank you.
Do it.
You said I got 3 minutes, Marty. I don't know if I can speed read this thing, but I'm going to give it a shot. All right. All right, everybody. Here we go. Lord, just read back with me, y'all. Lord, I thank you
I thank
that
you
you are the God of the impossible.
that you are the God of the impossible.
You can do anything.
You can do anything.
I want to trust in you
I want to trust in you
and your ability
and your ability
and not my
and
own.
not my
Teach me
own. Teach me
to see difficulties
to see difficulties
in my life
in my life
from your
from
perspective.
your perspective.
Help me to focus
Help me to focus
on you
on you
and your power.
and your power.
I want to be like Joshua
I want to be like Joshua
and Caleb,
and Caleb,
who believe
who believe
in a good report
in a good
and
report
focused
and focus
on you,
on you,
even in hard
even in hard
circumstances.
circumstances.
I had a lot more, y'all, but you know what? I'm going to cut it short because, I want to be obedient to time. But if you're going through any circumstances or situations right now, God's got you. He's never let me down. He's always been there, and he can do the same thing for you. He loves his family. Even those who don't know him, he still love them anyway. But if you want that love, you want us to touch and agree with you, we're here.